Home prices in Columbus, Ohio are getting very expensive. In fact, last year our market was up over 11%, which has never happened in the past.
What?
And with Intel coming to Columbus, I think home prices are just going to get worse. So what are some affordable areas you can still buy a decent house? Well, in this video, I'm going to break down the best 5. I'm going to talk about appreciation, school districts, the median sales price per square foot, and where you can get the most bang for your buck. And it all starts right now. So let's go! If you're new to my channel, my name is Mark Van Stein. I make videos on what it's like living here in Columbus, Ohio. I cover things like the pros and cons of building a new house, the best schools, areas, neighborhoods, cost of living, and everything you need to know about living here in the capital city. My goal is to give the viewer a really good understanding on what it's like to live here in Columbus. If after you're watching the video you found it helpful, do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up button down below. It just lets you to know that, hey, Mark's making pretty good content. If you're trying to learn more about Columbus, make sure you subscribe because I'm making new videos every week, not only about Columbus, but its many suburbs as well. Most importantly, if you're thinking about relocating or moving to Central Ohio, make your life a little easier and let me and my team help. I'm a full-time RE/MAX realtor. I've been helping people with their real estate needs for almost the last 2 decades now. I'm actually a 3rd generation real estate agent. Listen, I know there are lots of real estate agents in Central Ohio because it's pretty easy to get a real estate license. You spend a couple weeks taking a few classes and they hand you a real estate license. You want to make sure you have an experienced full-time agent helping you with your real estate needs. But sometimes I know it's hard to know where exactly to find a good agent. Before or after watching this video, take a few minutes, check out some of the video testimonials from some of my past clients. You can scan the QR code or click the link down below in the description. You'll find on-camera video testimonials from some of my past clients talking about the experience they had working with me. Finding a realtor who you can trust will not only help you buy a great home, but also make sure you make a great investment can be a challenge. Please don't make a huge mistake with one of the biggest investments people make in their lifetimes. You can call me, text me, email me, scan the QR code. My contact information is down below as well, and also at the end of the video. Well, enough about me. Let's break down these areas. There is a lot of information out there online about the best areas to live, neighborhoods, even schools, but I have no idea where the information comes from. In any of the videos I make on this channel, I try to be as transparent as possible, letting you, the viewer, know exactly where the data is coming from. I am very much a numbers guy, and like I just mentioned, one of the most important things to me is not only do you buy a great house, but you also make a good, solid investment as well. So for this video, the data I used to come up with these 5 areas were median sales price, appreciation, average price per square foot, and the school rankings. The data for the schools comes directly from the Ohio Department of Education, and the sales data is coming from our Columbus Board of Realtors. Affordability can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. The average sale price for homes in Columbus last year was up to $330,000, which is a lot of money. So for the areas mentioned in this video, I try to keep it as close as possible to that average, then factor in the school scores, appreciation, and other factors on top of that. What I didn't take into consideration were any of the metro neighborhoods. Unfortunately, all of the areas mentioned in this video are going to be over that $330,000 average. Well, I hope that's transparent enough for you. Let's break them down in no particular order. Number 1 is going to be Marysville, or the area that makes up the Marysville School District. Marysville is located northwest of Columbus, about 35 minutes north of Dublin. Now, it can be argued that Marysville really isn't part of the greater Columbus area, which I can understand that argument. But the way Columbus is growing and sprawling outward like a Houston or Phoenix, I think you have to start to take that under consideration. The whole northwest quarter of Columbus is sprawling outward. I was just out there last week with a client and I'm seeing all that farmland being gobbled up by investors. Marysville has 2 very large employers, Honda and Scott's. Honda built a manufacturing plant out there in the 80s and built a couple of different models of cars. Scotts Miracle-Gro, the lawn and garden company's world headquarters, is out in Marysville and has been out there since the end of the 1800s. Both companies have thousands of employees and are huge economic engines for that part of the city. Marysville last year had about 435 real estate transactions, with their median sales price being right at that Columbus average. The school performance index was 85.7 according to the Ohio Department of Education. The price per square foot average was $171, and the average sale price was up 7.9% last year. As Columbus continues to grow, I believe you will see Marysville continue to grow as well. Number 2 is going to be Delaware. Delaware is located directly north of Columbus and just north of where I live in Powell. So it's not to be confused, in Central Ohio you have Delaware the city, which I'm using in this video, and Delaware County. Obviously the city of Delaware is also located in Delaware County. Much like Marysville, Columbus is sprawling north towards Delaware as well. Now, I really like Delaware. I think it has a lot of possibilities and growth potential. The downtown has many homes that were built in like late 1800s and early 1900s. The city has really done a good job the past 10 years of revitalizing it. There are shops, restaurants, bars, and the area is super walkable. Ohio Wesleyan University is also located in downtown Delaware. Ohio Wesleyan is a very well-regarded liberal arts college with about 1,600 students. In fact, U.S. News and World Reports ranked the university as one of its top 100 liberal arts colleges in the country. You also have several manufacturing facilities and obviously farming, creating growth in that area. Having the university there plus the diversity of industry brings energy and growth potential to the area. Last year, there were 676 sales in Delaware City schools, with the median price being just below the Columbus average. Delaware City schools scored a 79.8 in performance index, which is the lowest of the areas I used in this video, but seems to be improving. The average sale price was up 12.4% last year, with an average price per square foot of $181. When you're analyzing Delaware, you have to factor in intel. Delaware and the county are already making plans to expand the road systems east-west to accommodate the growth in the South Johnstown area where Intel is going to be. I could really see Delaware City taking off the next few years, but right now it is still pretty affordable. Coming in at number 3 is Worthington, or again, everything in the Worthington School District. I try to be as specific because we can break down an area like Worthington by the schools or being in the city of Worthington, and then you have parts of Worthington in the city of Columbus. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, make sure you check out the video on this channel on how to search for homes in Columbus, because like I said, it gets confusing. And I love Worthington because that's where I grew up and went to high school. And I get the question all the time, well, which high school did you go to? Well, I'm old enough that when I graduated from Worthington, there was only one high school, Thomas. Worthington has been landlocked for years, so there really is no new construction. The newest is around 10 years old, but it does have some amazing neighborhoods in a very quaint downtown area. People are often attracted to it because of its location and the easy access to the Ohio State University and downtown Columbus. Worthington sits on 3 of the main highways in Columbus: I-270, which is our outer belt, Route 315, which is a north-south freeway on the west side of Columbus, and I-71, which is a north-south freeway on the east side of Columbus. Last year, there were 760 real estate sales in Worthington schools. The median price point is going to be slightly higher than the Columbus average at $355,000, with the average sale price of $389,000. The school district's performance index came in at 86.3, which is the highest of the communities I discussed in this video. The price per square foot at $217, with an appreciation rate of 7.6%, which is on the lower side for the Columbus area last year. While there's no new growth in Worthington, I see huge potential for value and the opportunity to continue to grow. Even though much of its housing inventory is a little bit older, I suspect the area will continue to appreciate steadily because of its more mature feeling neighborhoods, quality construction, and most importantly, its location. Number 4 is Hilliard, or Hilliard City Schools. Hilliard's located on the west side of Columbus, directly west of Upper Arlington, on the other side of 270. Like many other communities, the Hilliard School District sprawls out pretty far north and west. And that's the data I'm using for this video. Hilliard is a nice community with a mixture of old and new construction. There's a charming downtown area with shops and restaurants, as well as new construction and growth. Hilliard, like many areas outside the downtown area, was lots of farmland, so there's ample room to build. As close as Hilliard is to downtown Columbus, it's not quite as easy to access because of the freeway system. There were 1,340 sales last year in the Hilliard schools, with a median sales price also slightly higher than the Columbus average at $345,000, with an average sale price of $374,000. The average sale price was up 12.6% last year, with an average price per square foot of $206. The school district's performance index came in at 81.2. While the prices in Hilliard continue to go up, there are still plenty of neighborhoods that are still very affordable. Lastly is Westerville, which is located on the north side of Columbus between Lewis Center and New Albany. Similar to Hilliard, Westerville offers this diverse mix of older homes and new construction, giving people a wide range of housing options. One of the unique features of Westerville is that you've got this variety of neighborhoods. In the downtown Westerville area, which is like 2 traffic lights, it feels more like a small college town atmosphere with restaurants and boutique shops. Otterbein, which is a small private university, is located just off the downtown area. Then a few miles north, Polaris Parkway offers a large commercial district with big box stores and all the shopping you could potentially dream of. On the north side of Westerville are 2 beautiful country clubs. The Lakes Club, which is modeled after Augusta, where the PGA plays their Masters events, and the Medallion Club. Additionally, there are a couple of metro parks, Alum Creek, and lots of other outdoor activities throughout the Westerville area. Last year, the median price was $343,000, slightly above the Columbus median price, with the average sale price coming in at $366,000. The average price per square foot was $196, and the values were up 11.5% from last year. The school performance index came in at 80.3. Westerville, like Delaware, New Albany, and Johnstown, is going to be subject to the Intel effect. Because of its location on the northeast side of the city, the opportunity for a large surge in growth and value when Intel starts hiring is going to be very, very high. But right now, it's still very affordable. Well, there you have it. The top 5 affordable areas in Columbus, Ohio. Did you get any value from the video? If so, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button down below. If you have any questions about what I covered or Columbus in general, just drop them in the comments down below and I will answer them as quickly as possible. And remember, if you're moving or relocating here, you don't have to do it alone. Moving stinks, it's stressful, it's complicated, it's time consuming. Let me help. You can call me, text me, email me. My number's down below and also at the end of the video. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my new videos on what it's like living in Columbus, Ohio. Until next time.